the conference, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside. Pollock and Jesse Palmer, and guys can't wait to get this one started. The Utes will boot it away to start the game. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Utah Utes offense will get the first swing of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Wilson to pass. Right on the money. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try to run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about.
He lost one down the sideline. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's James. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Gets it out quickly. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Offense facing 4th down.
Has to get there to move the sticks. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. And the Golden Bears have their offense in high gear. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Let's go!
Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cal!
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wilson will throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Conley. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Quick strike complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Utes line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
The Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Using the quick game. Smashes through the tackle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. Third and long, and nothing was open deep down the field. So he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks. He uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
Behind the chains now on second and long. See if they can get the edge on the jet sweep. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Love the play call by the offensive coordinator here. They're attacking this defense in a lot of different ways. That time going with the jet sweep to get the first down.
And the Golden Bears are on the move. Trying to turn the corner on the right. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Golden Bears will line it up on first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a man on the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And the Golden Bears had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited and get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over LSU. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wilson to pass. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Glover. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Conley. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Utes come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw again. Hauls it in. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Got him, and nobody's close. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And this is a really important series of plays. A chance to cut into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utes!
And this defense, just a little bit of a letdown right before the half. Been controlling this football game, been dominating this football game, giving up points, got to go into half, get it buckled back down, get that intensity cranked back up.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He fires one deep down the right side.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. 3rd down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the 1st. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6.
Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Glover. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he's stopped at the 14. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game. There he goes. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got room at the 35. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Utes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll move the wide receiver. The hand to the running back. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Utes will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Glover. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the 3rd quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
Option football is about responsibility, but I can't give up my hand. I can't show them really quickly and make it easy on them. Good job by the defense, staying patient, defending all the options, stringing it out, making a nice play.
Makes the grab. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Defense might bring the house here. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After swapping ends in the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking for space. It's Bray. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got him. Gets away from one, finds room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The Utes moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Wilson will throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Utah! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. The short hands. It's Stanley. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He's got the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Probably the only people upset about going for it on fourth down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on fourth down.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's James. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Golden Bears decide to punt it away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive, or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead? Just a few minutes left. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Motion from the wideout. Hands it off on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the youth trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the right. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Punts it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2.
Coming up, 4th down.
This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know